Hey everyone, we're the Real Estate Chicks coming to you from Barrington, Illinois. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And we're talking today about home inspections and why you should never, ever, ever skip on a home inspection.
Never. And if somebody even mentions that, and if it's happening, yeah, it's like, really, just sign right here because I told you to get one. And you know, not that home inspections find everything that's wrong, but it will give you a much clearer picture of what you're actually buying.
Right, much clearer. Now, of course, on the first home that I ever bought, didn't have a home inspection.
What?
And it was 120 years old. It was a row house in Chicago.
No way.
Oh my gosh. We just didn't know, and our realtor didn't tell us.
No way. Oh my gosh.
So we were just lucky.
And that's why you became a realtor.
I became a realtor to do all those, to right all the wrongs of the people that I've purchased stuff from. Yeah.
Well, I'm with you there, sister.
Yeah. So, but you know, you just want to make sure that, because unless you, even if you're handy, because even with these handy clients that I'll have, I'll say, you know what, let's find out from a professional what's sort of wrong with the house so that when things come, we're not surprised.
Correct.
I hate surprises.
Well, and I always say the home inspection too is for dangerous things.
Right.
You know, it's not for, oh geez, there's a little crack in this tile, so now I want the house for $5,000 less.
Right.
Or, you know, we're talking about foundations, electrical issues, roofs.
The groovy roofs.
The
Or the furnace, the air conditioning. You know, the real nuts and bolts of the house.
Like, is there carbon monoxide?
Exactly. Yeah. Because if you've got some issues and the seller won't at least make a compromise on something that are health hazards, then you can a lot of times walk away from that contract if you're not comfortable.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's a big key for, you know, if somebody. I had one house one time, it's only happened to me once, where the home inspector said, he finally turned around to the buyer and he goes, you know what, I do not recommend that you buy this house.
Oh my gosh.
And I just went, but I mean, he was right. It was just like, oh my God, you know, how much can you know.
Wow.
Yeah, when you have mold and then you have cracks in furnaces.
The foundation.
And then you have, you know, at a certain time you're just like, okay.
Cut your losses.
Yeah, check please.
I was just discussing with a client today, the process of you go out and look at a house, and of course this one happens to be a short sale.
Amazing.
And so, before you want, and it's a little rough around the edges, so I said, this is what happens. We're going to look at comps, and then if you decide that this might interest you, then we're going to get a home inspection. And, have somebody up on the roof, checking the chimney, checking the, any kind of situations with the house before you then, so you're out $350 if you decide not to.
Exactly.
Better to be out that than.
Oh, absolutely. And you really, because you're not going to do a home inspection. This is what really, I mean, to each their own, but Judy and I, if we're showing a short sale, I'm going to show the house, and then if they want to write a contract on it, do the home inspection before you write the contract, because if you wait and you get into it until the bank approves it, well, that's 5 months later, and then you do a home inspection. You can't do it that way, because now once the bank approves it, it's like, it's fast
2 weeks.
forward. Yeah.
Because it's their time.
Right. So do the home inspection, and to your point, it may cost you $350 or $400 to do one, and then find out, oh, that's got more issues than you're comfortable with, and then you just move on.
Right. And I'm sure, that's a couple pairs of shoes or Starbucks coffee, so you should just,
just bite the bullet.
It's not too bad.
Wear last year's shoes, and you'll be fine.
Oh, that might be tough. I don't know.
But you can also then budget what that big B word that I never, my budget sort of has gone out the window the last couple of years.
Kind of like a rubber band.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good analogy. But I will say to people, try to have like that what if pile of money. What if the furnace breaks? What if there is a leak in the roof? These are expenses that are not small expenses. It's not like you can take your monthly budget and then just stretch it to buy a furnace. That's a big. So have that little kitty of money so that when that does happen, that you're prepared.
You've got that go-to.
Yeah, that go-to Pile of money.
Yeah. In that little piggy bank in the corner.
Yeah.
On the counter.
It better be stuffed with bills instead of coins.
Oh, my gosh.
So, but it also gives you the big picture of what's going on in the house.
Right. And we like surprises that come in little blue boxes. We don't like surprises that come in, the size of a new furnace.
That says carrier.
Right.
No, we don't like
plumbing
that.
Or
right.
drainage.
Yes, we don't like that.
Yeah.
So that, and also it just sort of gives you the bottom line, because here is the reality of it too. If you find a crack in the furnace, just as an example, now if you walk away from the deal, the seller has to disclose that they know that there's a crack in the furnace.
Exactly.
So a seller it would behoove them to work with a buyer that found the crack in the furnace, because that buyer may walk away and there's not a whole bunch of buyers after them.
Right.
Yeah, they're not.
And they're going to have
to
fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with radon. If you do the radon test and you find there's radon, they pretty much have to fix it.
Yes, they do.
They would have to disclose that. Nobody in their right mind would buy a house with radon without it being, fixed.
Right. Exactly. So do those tests. Get that home inspection.
Yes.
Now, what about your sassy quote today? Brought to us by Abernook.com. Abernook is a great gift online place for a lot of graduates now, a lot of weddings going on.
Gifts for us?
Yes.
We love that.
Yeah, we love that. Send us anything. Yes. And we really do like that blue box. But you go ahead and feel free to do whatever you need to.
Okay, how about this? Get the facts first. You can distort them later. And that's Mark Twain.
Really? Wow.
He was so clever.
He was clever. Thanks again for joining us, everyone. We are the Real Estate Chicks. Check us out on Facebook, The Real Estate Chicks, or go to our website, therealestatechicks.com. Even on Twitter, Real Estate Chicks. See you soon.